Stevenson has the mandatory with Gvozdyk, who is our interim champion. Against Jack, it was a brutal fight, so we have to let him rest, and then we will proceed with the notifications. If there is a tiebreaker taking place, there must be a direct request submitted, and they are always considered and analyzed, and then we'll make the decision. So those are the words of Mauricio Solomon talking about WBC light heavyweight champion Adonis Stevenson. Solomon is the WBC president, obviously. And yeah, Gvozdyk is the interim champion. Stevenson must face him in the next few months, but he's left the door open there for an exemption if Stevenson is to take the Badou Jack rematch. But first of all, Stevenson at 40 years old took a lot of punishment in the Badou Jack fight, and he's going to need to rest. And when he's rested up, yeah, he's going to have to make a decision whether he's going to rematch Badou Jack or whether he's going to fight Gvozdyk. Stevenson is stuck between a rock and a hard place now. If he's got anything left at 40 years old, he's going to have to show it. If he can push himself any harder in the gym than he has done of late, he's going to have to show it. You know, could this be a situation where Stevenson produces one last great performance? Has this fight with Badou Jack been a rude awakening to him? I think it probably has. I think Stevenson looked shell-shocked after the fight. Let's not get it twisted. He looked shell-shocked. He looked like a guy who was shocked by how tough the fight turned out to be. Stevenson, I think, truly believed that he was going to get rid of Badou Jack in relatively easy fashion. He was shocked by the way Badou Jack took his left hand away. He was shocked by the fact that the fight went into the second half and Badou Jack put a serious beating on him. He was probably shocked by the fact that his own stamina didn't hold up. You know, again, he hasn't been long in a fight for a long time, and that the fact that a lot of his recent fights have ended early has probably disguised the deterioration in him. Not only disguised it from the fans, but also disguised it from himself. Even though he does whatever he does in the gym, it's not like being in a real fight. So, could this rude awakening, this Badou Jack fight, be a motivator for Adonis Stevenson to produce one last great performance? Could he take on someone like Gvozdyk, his mandatory, and actually beat Gvozdyk? Because for me, the blueprint is now out there of how to beat Stevenson. Just stay away from him for the first, 3-4 rounds, draw his sting, and then put it on him late. That's the blueprint to beat him now. Gvozdyk has got very good legs. Gvozdyk is taller than Badou Jack, faster than Badou Jack. He's very good on the outside. Not really an inside fighter though, Gvozdyk, so it would be a different kind of fight than the Badou Jack Stevenson fight. He's more of an outside guy, and that might give Adonis Stevenson more of a chance. Gvozdyk is not a guy who likes to get down and dirty up close like Badou Jack and really, take it to you in the trenches. Gvozdyk is a guy who keeps it long. He's got fast hands. He's got good power. He has been hurt himself. I remember in the Tommy Karpency fight, he was down in the first round and hurt badly by Karpency, which was a real surprise actually. Karpency is someone who Stevenson walked through, and Gvozdyk, he had issues there. So I don't know. I think it would be an interesting fight. I would favor Gvozdyk because I just think time has caught up to Adonis Stevenson. He can't go 12 rounds at a good pace. He just can't. So Gvozdyk, I definitely think can. He's a young guy. He's in shape. He's been active. So I'll be favoring Gvozdyk in this fight based upon Adonis Stevenson's most recent performance. But, if Stevenson can turn back the clock for one last great performance, you never know. He might be able to beat Gvozdyk. But I have to go on recent form, and on recent form, I'll be picking Gvozdyk, the younger guy, the fresher guy. He can go late in a fight. He's got legs. He's got hand speed. He's got punching power. He's tall. He's got the energy of youth, the reflexes. So I'll be picking him. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure which fight I'd rather see, Gvozdyk or the Badou Jack rematch, because I did like the Badou Jack first fight. It was a good fight. I wouldn't mind seeing either of them. But if I really had to pick, and I was put on the spot, I would say I prefer the Gvozdyk fight. because of the fact that Gvozdyk is mandatory, and I do like to see people fulfill their mandatory obligations, Stevenson hasn't fought a mandatory since Tony Bellew, which was how long ago, right? So I'd like to see him get his mandatory in there against Gvozdyk. If he manages to beat Gvozdyk, it will actually give him some legitimacy again as a champion. So yeah, let's get him in there with Gvozdyk and see what he can do. If he can't beat Gvozdyk, then Gvozdyk's got a good scalp on his record, and Gvozdyk can go forward as the light heavyweight with champion with the best resume. Yeah, if Gvozdyk beats Stevenson and beats him well, then he has the best resume of any of the light heavyweight champions. None of the light heavyweight champions have beaten anyone as good as Stevenson. You know, so yeah, let's see Stevenson Gvozdyk. Hopefully it gets made. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, people. It's happening. I'm out.